Hi, I'm Dave Epstein. Welcome to Growing Wisdom in this week's vlog where I answer your email questions. Let's get right to it. We've got quite a few questions here. First one comes from John in East Brookfield, Massachusetts. Thanks, John. Can you tell me what the proper way to prune a flowering crabapple tree? I planted it a year ago on Mother's Day and it has started to take off. Now I think it's time to prune it, but I don't know where to start. Well, the first thing is here we are in July. You do not want to be pruning crabapple trees or flowering trees right now, because this just isn't the right time. The best time to prune this tree is actually going to be in March. So you want to wait, let it do its thing, let it grow, let the leaves fall off, let it harden off over the winter, and then next spring you can prune it for shape. I got to tell you, if it's only a year, you may want to let it grow a couple of years before you really start pruning it. But if you see branches that are dead, crisscrossing each other, or if it's just getting too high from what you want, then you can prune it. You want to prune it at an angle. Be sure you use sharp shears and prune it slowly. What I do is I prune and I step back and then I prune again. Look at it. Don't prune all at once, because once you prune, that's the end of it. The next one is from Sue in Watertown. And she asks, when is a good time to plant grass? Is it too late? Well, again, it's summertime and planting grass from seed can be a little bit tough. It actually will germinate really quickly this time of the year. The problem becomes that it often dries out during the day. So unless you're watering it up to 3 or 4 times a day in those first few days, once the grass sprouts, it'll tend to die. So I like to wait until mid-August to early September to start reseeding again. That's a great time to overseed your lawn or to start a new lawn. If you're doing sod, you can do that now. Again, just make sure you're watering it every couple of days. Next question comes from Linda. Years ago, I had a large blue hydrangea and separated into a couple of ones to spread its beauty. One plant took, the other died. I probably killed the root system. Perhaps. The plant that took comes up every year with nice green foliage but no blossoms. I have tried cutting the stalks down in the fall, and I fertilize every other week during the spring to encourage plant growth. Well, she actually says she has not cut the stalks down. That's the right thing. You don't want to cut it down. One thing that may be happening is that the buds for the flowers are sitting there all winter long. And what can happen with some hydrangeas in the Northeast is that they actually dry out so that the plant doesn't die, but the flower buds do. You may also be over-fertilizing it. You may be giving it too much nitrogen, so it's getting a lot of growth in terms of leaves, but not enough in terms of phosphorus so that it's blooming. And that's the thing that's going to help it to bloom. So you can over-fertilize. So I would actually cut back on the fertilizer a little bit, and this winter, maybe protect it and see what happens. Use a little bit of wilt-proof on it, or even wrap the twigs in burlap, and that may protect those flower buds, which will sit there all winter. Well, please send me your questions to growingwisdom.com, dave@growingwisdom.com, and we'll hopefully be answering them. We're working on version 3.0 this week, and that's going to be out in a few weeks, and by then we're going to be able to take some of your pictures as well as create our forum so that you guys will be able to talk to each other. Hope you come back often here at growingwisdom.com.